Welcome to NowakeRig tutorial video. I'm going to show you how to get started with PropRig. First, you need to have a project for the prop. If you don't have a project for the prop, you need to create a project from NowakeRig Tools menu, Pipeline, Create Project. This is the Create Project window. In the Create Project window UI, make sure you turn off this prop checkbox here and follow your pipeline production folder structure to set up the path for the prop. I will keep as it is. Once everything's fine, you push this save button, then project for the prop is created. Now we need to create a prop asset. Go to NowakeRig Tools menu and select Create Asset. The Asset Creator window will pop up. Select Asset Type for prop and then type the asset name you want to create. In this case, I'm going to create headphone asset and keep this preset checkbox on to have all default files ready for you. Then hit this create button. Now asset, the headphone is created for you. Let's check with the File Explorer to see what has been created. In the asset folder, there is a prop folder next to the chart folder. And inside of the prop folder, there is headphone asset folder we just created. In asset phone folder, there's a rig folder, and inside of the rig folder, there's the old rig where the old NowakeRig data will be stored as you worked on the asset. Just like you set up the project create window here. We need one preparation before we start to rig the asset. We need a model file to rig. Place of the model file depends on your production pipeline and need to set up in this create window in this model path. I set up the same place where the rig folder is stored. So I'm going to create the model folder, same place as the rig folder in the headphone folder. Then inside the model, I'm going to copy the model Maya file, which is headphone 02.ma in my case. Now we are ready to rig the headphone asset. Open the NowakeRig UI from our NowakeRig Tools menu. Make sure you change chair to prop, then select headphone. And there are some modules prepared already for your PropRig. First, we need to point out the model file in Pre-Process tab, this Import Model module. Go to Asset, Props, Headphone, Model, and point out the model file and save. Go to the PropRig tab and turn off this checkbox here and go to the Post-Process tab and turn off the checkbox here so that any of the modules in those two tabs won't execute it. And push the Generate Rig button. It's just going to open the model file. Go to the PropRig tab, and we need to configure the rig parameter in this config module. Make sure turn back on this checkbox so that we can edit the PropRig tab. Double click on config module, we need to set up the data folder. Double click here, then go to asset, props, test phone, rig, alt rig, body, data. Choose this data folder, and we need to select the geometry group node, which is model M group in my case. Now push this save button. Okay, then we need to point out the template file in the load template module. It should be in asset, props, headphone, rig, rig, body, data, and prop underscore template 01. Now we good. Then we need to edit template to fit this template, this headphone model. So to do that, we right click, mouse click, and add breakpoint here, then generate a rig. So it wrote a default template, so we need to edit this template to fit this headphone. To edit the template, we need to make it editable. Go to NowakeRig Tools, rig, and template, and select this make templates editable. So now the template file is imported from the reference, so we can change the template as we want. I want to keep it very simple. I need to have this root center of the headphone. The next one, center, is going down to oops. Yeah, and top of the headphone, and then the other side is on each side of the ear pad. That's what I want. Okay, make sure it's going to the center of the ear pad. And I don't need any direction. Direction is wall space. Then I don't need those things, so I delete it. Now I can go rig and mirror body template. Okay, so it's mirrored. So this is what I want, and I want to change the name. Root center or top, and instead of reg, I want to make change to ear pad, and this one is ear pad right. Okay, so that's good to go, and I'm going to export template, and it's exported prop template version 2. After you export a new template, don't forget to load the new template in the rig UI. Double click on the load template module and go to asset, headphone, rig, body, data, and select this new version 02, which we just exported. Then we need to set up the rig main layer modules here. This module is actually the miscellaneous command module. So we move the breaking point, then double click, and we just need to set up the geometry, which is here. This is a very bad name convention, but doesn't matter. And keep this input rig name as a main, because the NowakeRig tried to find this main template and group, this name, and then try to rig, use that old template underneath of this main template and group. Okay. Then hit this generate rig button. Now we need to change the shape of the control as you want, as you wish. Yes. Okay. This one should be smaller. Yeah. This one maybe go like this and go this one smaller and the top. The mirror control shapes. Then export control shapes. Put everything on and export it. Then you need to work on the skinning if you want. This is the how to rig the PropRig in NowakeRig Tools.